Hey, what's going on, guys? It's your host, the most Ernan Toast here, coming live. This is episode 54 of Road to 2000 ELO in chess. Let's hop right into it. Got my Kirkland water, got my Skittles, we're all set to go. And I'll drink to that. We are starting near 1400, which will be our next milestone. We'll have to see what we want to do to celebrate that when the time comes. I do have a big pack of Skittles. I've been eating Skittles so much recently, I feel like I need to be a little more ambitious, you know. Maybe get like a secret kind of Skittle or something. Not really know. Okay, we'll go to Calcon. And then I think we've been playing the Calcon long enough where we should start studying a different opening for black. Just because I've been playing it a lot recently. But, I mean, it's been working out pretty well for me. Okay. Interesting. How do we feel about that, guys? I think we should just knock him out of the way. Yeah, so he's gonna defend. Let's see, I haven't studied the actual variation of the Carl in so long. Everything's just kind of automatic at this point. So I forgot what I'm supposed to do if he pushes like that. Suppose I can move here. But I feel like he's gonna start opening gaps and bringing in his light squared bishop and his queen. So I just don't have the best feeling about it. I would really like him to move though. So I'm thinking we take this guy and then we try to get this guy so that way we can advance our pieces. Right now this knight isn't going anywhere with where that pawn is. So I might come here next. No, he doesn't. Okay. He's going to continue supporting this pawn, which is a little troublesome for us. Kind of annoying. But, you know, you just kind of have to live with it. So maybe what we'll do is we'll just go ahead and run with the King's Indian. Place our knight over here for now. Is what I'm thinking. That's very good. That's very good. He's relatively interested. Relatively speaking. Okay, so he does indeed push. I think we can just ignore him for now. I don't want him to weaken my position over here, though. But, man. I feel like I'm so pinned down right now. Me no likey. Could go here. Cause him to make a decision. But like with this pawn chain, I need to start focusing on breaking the pawn chain. And I guess it's gonna start with destroying this knight. Yeah, he has a very nice pawn chain going right now. Let's keep focusing on development, and then we will address the situation we're in once we're all developed. Yeah, so far I don't really like where we're at. Not a great start. I'm a little worried that he might push his knight here and this pawn here. That'd be double attacking this pawn. I do have my knight, so I suppose that's good. But I could see him taking the knight and then pushing, and then double attacking here. That would not bode well for me. I think for now we just have to give up control of the center, because this pawn chain is not something we can attack right now. We would just crumble our position, I feel like. So we'll play a little more defensively. And then we'll start attacking this bishop and start trying to get our pieces into better positions. Okay, so he does come over here. So I'm assuming he's going to be pushing this next. So let's go ahead and move the bishop, so that way we can bring our bishop here. And that way we would be covering this spot. Right, take. Then we can take him. Okay, so he actually decides to back off. His pawn chain is a little weaker now, but let's see. I think we'll move away. And then we will castle. He also has his queen that he could bring in and start attacking this pawn, but I think we're okay. In fact, I might just push this pawn in a moment. Get him to take and just like make this guy back off. I think that's what I'm going to do, actually. I'll make sure there's no obvious weaknesses right now for him. I'm not seeing any. I could move here, pinning this knight. He moves here. Let's see, I go here. He moves. I take, he takes. Yeah, I think it'll be best to push the pawn before I do that. But this will be useful later, because if I can take the knight, then this knight is hanging. I mean, he's going to move back anyway, though. Okay, interesting. Maybe I'm missing something here. He can't go here because I'm blocking it with my bishop. Yeah, I think I'm going to go here and take this knight. But we'll see where he brings this knight. He's probably going to back up. Oh, you know what? If he backs up, I think he has to, actually. So this is actually going very well for us, because he backs up, take the trade, and it completely exposes his king. So this is actually a good position for us. We'll see what he decides to do, but I don't think he can save his knight at the moment. I think his knight is done for. And his best option, yeah, is to move to this spot. Can't move here, here, here. Okay, perfect. So we're going to take that trade. Let me just make sure there's nothing better I have on the table at the moment. I don't think so. So we're going to go and take that trade. weaken his position. So now he has a big hole in his defense. And that's going to really help us out. Perhaps I can start moving in with the queen. Get my queen to one of these spots here. It's going to be difficult with that knight in the way, though. Let's see, if I push, and then push again. Take. I'm not exactly sure what the best move is in this instance. I suppose bringing in my other rook would be good. So I feel like I should move my queen. And then bring my rook in here. And then I can start pushing these pawns. That's what I feel like is the best option at the moment. Where do I want to go, though? His knight is very weak at the moment. So I suppose I could go here or here. I'm not seeing any huge caveats for either one, so I think I'm going to go here for now. And then bring my rook in. He might take my pawn, but I'll just take with the queen. Not super concerning. Okay, he decides to move forward. Maybe he wants to weaken my position. But we're going to use this opportunity to take control of the e-file. Okay, he does continue pushing. I don't want him to take, or else he would be able to take a pawn. So I suppose we'll take him. Yeah, take, and then he takes me. I don't like that. So we'll take him. That does weaken my defense a little bit, but he's still wide open. I might even move this pawn. Well, that's going to take a lot of tempos, though. Move my king out of the way, move a rook here, move this pawn, move the bishop, and then place him in check. Like, it'd be a lot easier to just move in with the queen. I can't go here or here. Or here. I can't advance the queen at the moment. I think the best bet will be to advance my pawn and then bring my queen over here. Place him in check. I mean, he's just going to move, but at least it's going to give me the opportunity for some attacks. Right? Not a whole lot is going on the queen side of the board. All the action right now is depending on me attacking his king. Okay, maybe he wants to take this pawn. Not exactly sure. I think I'm going to advance here. He might bring his queen in is the thing. Let's go with this. Let's advance the pawn. Then we can bring our queen over here once his knight has moved. At the right time. Obviously, it's not going to do much going right here, placing him in check, because he's just going to move or block. So we'll have to watch out for the right time for that. Suppose we'll have to get rid of the white squared bishop first. But so far, I feel like we're in a good position. We're up by one piece, or one pawn, rather. Okay, he starts going offensive. He brings in the queen. So he's now attacking with 3 pieces to this pawn. I'd like to see if I could get my knight into a better position. I think I'd rather just push my pawn up. Right, he's not really threatening anything at the moment. I am worried that he's going to work together with his light squared bishop, though. Perhaps I should go here and then take his knight. Right, I move here, he takes, I take him. But then I would lose my knight. No, never mind, that would not work. I'm a little bamboozled as to what to do right now. Perhaps just move the queen in somewhere. I can't go here. Or push the pawn. Pushing the pawn's not going to do much. I'm going to do that, though. Just because I'm running low on time. And because he was about to take it. Because, like, all these different pieces were centered on that spot. Yeah, this knight is kind of blocking me right now. So I think I need to move my knight, right? Move my knight to a safer spot. I don't even know where, though. Move my knight to a safer spot. Go here, try to take his knight. I'm not sure. It's not working out too great at the moment. I mean, the good news is I have a lot of really active pieces right now. I'm thinking about just moving my king and then moving my rook over here. Okay, that's a very interesting move. Not sure what that is for. But I think what I'd like to do is I'm going to move the king and I'm going to move the rook over. And yeah, it takes a few tempos and maybe he's able to take. Actually, no, he's not able to take, but it takes a couple tempos, but hopefully we're going to be able to make something happen, get into a better position. So what was the point of this? I really don't see an advantage for that. Maybe he's hoping to come here. Okay, he offers a trade. Go here. Move. Take. I do feel like I'm in a better position, so I kind of want to take here. Alright, we got to make some decisions. So we're going to take. And we're going to move over. We are in a corner right now. I don't like that. in a very interesting position here. I would like to make something happen when I move this piece, but I don't see any huge upsides. Yeah, I don't like the corner I'm in right now. Corners are very dangerous. Maybe I should be bringing in my other knight. I just feel like things are already super crowded, you know? Maybe I should just move back. Okay, he's calculated something here. Let's see. Okay, I think we're fine. We're gonna take, or we're gonna move. Take. And then we can block with the knight. I wish I could do something here, though. What if we take, and then he takes, and then we can take him? Maybe that will work. I don't think so, because he's just going to take us. Yeah, that doesn't really work. Okay, so things are still very close here. This pawn is basically done for, so I think we're going to start opening things up on this side. We're both pretty low on time. Oh. And he's able to get the checkmate there. I like didn't even pay attention to that. Yeah, I should have seen that, huh? Yeah, I should have been defending that piece. That's too bad. So I wonder what would have been better there. Ah, man, looks like that was a losing game for me all the way until the end. He played well. He played very well. Because I felt like I was doing at least decent throughout, but obviously I wasn't. So we played the Carl Khan. Things just weren't not great opening, I think, is the problem, right? We played the Carl Khan. He pushed forward, and instead, I'm assuming I should have just stopped him, right? Pushing this pawn. Let's see if that's what it wants us to do. No, it wants me to pin the knight. Okay. So that way I can take the knight and then put more pressure on this pawn. Makes sense. Honestly, just a bad opening. Just a bad opening. And then as we played in our positions, I felt like I got into a better position. And I guess I was for a couple turns because, look, he's wide open here. But there's no safe squares for me is the problem. I can't move my queen to this spot, this spot, this spot, or this spot. I had to get rid of this knight first. So maybe it just seems like a threat, but in reality there is no threat. Okay. Taking here weaken things up a little bit. I'm not sure what would have been better. Maybe finding a way to protect this spot. Because if I didn't take, he would take me, I'd take him, and then he'd take, right? So, probably pushing this pawn up would have been better, huh? Yeah, it looks like that would have been the right move, which makes a lot of sense. And then I'll probably just keep this here in case he does take, then I can defend this pawn. Okay. Well, not a great decision in that moment. So that severely weakened me, it looks like. Like, that's a huge drop, actually. And then I wasn't really sure what to do, so I just kept advancing the pawn. And then he just got into a way better position there in the end, right? The queen. I mean, when you have two bishops staring down at you like this and a queen on the attack, it is very difficult to defend against something like that. So, anyway, we'll call that a night. Just one game for the day. Hey, losses happen. It's whatever. What we're going to do is I'm going to take the time to study that game and make sure that I know all the better decisions and take some lessons away from it. But guys, thank you so much for watching. Make sure you smash that like button. Don't hit that like button. Smash that like button and subscribe and donate and favorite and share with all of your friends, family, neighbors, and strangers around the world. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you so much for everything. And we'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out.